What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, people? Mm. Yeah, no shit, we're connected. What is good, everybody? Let's see. What's good? What's good? Absolutely. I don't know what this API is doing. Let's see what's going on. Sometimes I feel like it makes some mistakes, and then it's like, all right, you just kind of maybe retry. I was messing with this yesterday when we were on the live stream and running into some problems there. So let's see. And obviously, it's all in this sort of view. So let me see. Cool. We're just gonna use that. All right. How do I want to say this? We should be able to get this out now. Should be this should be something that's like done in like a single prompt. It shouldn't be anything that's like, you know. The new Mid Journey. See what this is all about while we're waiting. How's everybody doing on this Saturday night? Zuli, yeah, get some sleep, son. Oh, that's pretty cool. Making some NFTs. Just got busy though. They're all going to be shark related. So a sneak peek, sneaky Pete. Good evening. Let's just do fresh. Yay. We had the workers working yesterday, but I'm just going to remove it for right now. I don't think people really care. Hash rate is really a thing, I'd say. Cool. That works for me. Done. Let's go. Let's hold off on that. Oh, that's cool. It did it. Ergo at $0. Nice. But it's funny. It's interesting. Okay. Completely messed it up. Messed it up. The queue to be the next. As you can tell, I have way too many subscriptions to AI. Took this photo. Pretty cool photo. And the dempa. Yeah, pleasure, treasure, but it's all in your mind. How are we going to use matplotlib to create this? Wow, okay. Okay. Funny. Oh gosh. Wow, complete fail. We'll see what I say. So I got this from Dan, the crypto recruiter guy, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And I just pretty much was like, "Hey, remake this for Ergo," and then it got it one shot. That's so funny. It's obviously way easier to, they say image is 1,000 words, right? So as you can see, the prompt itself is not 1,000 words. So very, very interesting. Interesting findings. Okay, I think I need to restart the. Dude, that's so funny. This is hilarious. This is so stupid. I mean, at least Grok was like pretty close with this one. The only thing it missed was, and it's funny, they're all looking at this one. Like, why are they looking at him? Weird, 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 weird. Let's go back to. Honestly, though, this is just so funny. Ego go. I feel like it wasn't that hard. Okay, well, that was fun. And maybe the prompt's not good. Maybe that's it. This is what I've been saying, guys. No, I don't think it's gonna be irrelevant. But it's like, dude, I mind, dude. This is like I'm beating on a. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I mined in 2021. First came in. I had some Python skills, and honestly, dude, I have not been coding. I've been coding since 2019, so almost 6 years now. And of course, I do that for my job, so that obviously helps, right? But um, you know, let's work for our own bags. Let's. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I'm tired for more devs to come too. You know, let's and I think that's like comes through the idea of like kind of even in life, right? Are you consuming? I'm getting off soapbox here. Are you consuming or are you creating? So if you can create more than you consume, then I think that's a net positive for everybody. And so it's kind of like garden ecosystem, right? You're not just gonna plant like tomatoes. You're probably gonna plant tomatoes, maybe some marigolds. The marigolds are gonna keep the bugs away, but you're gonna water them, you're gonna take care of them. And so I think with these ecosystems, that things that you create gives opportunity for other sort of organisms to keep to the gardening metaphor in line and come through and allow somebody else to build on that platform. So, dude, totally agree. You know, and as you can see, yeah, I've been coding for 6 years. I'm not even coding right now. I'm not coding. It's not that hard. It definitely, you need to understand what's happening, but like if you don't understand what's happening, this is a great way to learn. This is a great way to facilitate that. So, and that's part of what I'm trying to do with the EF grant that we have. I think, again, with my sort of journey with development, you know, I when we had Yoroi, they had the ability to export to CSV, and I created a tool that was able to pull the data. So basically, you get paid a certain rate when you mine to a pool. I was able to pull that date when it came into my wallet, and then check what the price is, tracked it, get the cost basis. So if I were to sell and when I sold, um, so say I made say I had 500 erg, and when erg was like say bucks, you have $2,500, and then you're mining at like say $5, $3, whatever. It's kind of nebulous, and so that tool did that. Didn't really go anywhere, of course, but I think you just got to send it. I think yeah, it worked, and I think there's a lot of people out here like myself or anybody who wants to put themselves and do that sort of thing. So if you have any questions, dude, I've more than enough time to give you. All right, sick. That worked. But yes, oh my OMG, I need to respond to this. But dude, all right, all right. So in the block table, we have a link to take explore. Oh, okay. So let's take a look. And like relative to coding, with AI, am sure the landscape is going to change, right? It's definitely changed. There's no way to say it's not going to change. But it's like climbing a mountain. There's a hard way to climb a mountain. There's an easy way to climb the mountain. The way you want to do it, it's up to you. AI will certainly help that. But at the end of the day, if you have the goal or drive to get in, um, and who cares if it's irrelevant? If that's what you want to do, you know, it's the commitment. And for me, I like to say I'm committed. I want this chain. I really like what its principles are, what it stands up. That's why, me and Tim started the peer to. That's why I'm doing this. This is why I got the Signauts mining pool. This is why I got the EF grant. Talking too much about myself, but in any case, anybody could be doing this. Take as you want. Don't wait for other people to do it for you. Anyways, just double check. Cool. Um, in the block explorer, And then I would even say, you know, this is just my take on a mining pool. This is take on a lot of stuff. This is based on my own like real world, I guess, experience. Everybody else is going to have different experience. That's going to have different value, and I think you other people might like that and have the same sort of problems that need to be solved, and you could be the one to solve them. Whatever that might look like. If you guys haven't, highly recommend. And this is kind of what this guy talks about. I just kind of discovered him. If you're kind of in the AI space, I highly recommend. It's just he breaks it down uh, very well. I'm kind of repurposing a lot of what he said. Um, Basically, he talks started this website Nomad. I forget what it's called, but basically, Nomad do some specific things like travel all over the world, but there was a lot of uncertainty with respect to, if I were to go to a specific country, how are the people? What is living? I'm going to be working remotely, so what is the internet like? So he created this sort of index website, and then it kind of blew up, and now the dude's making like 20K above a month. And a lot of people had the same sort of problem, and he just like went with it. Um, and so I think that is definitely like replicatable. And again, it goes back to the idea of consuming. And again, it doesn't have to be like this sort of like, oh well, on a daily basis I'm XYZ. It's just like um, I don't know. Anyway, let's see where we're at. Nope. Okay, let's just restart it, I guess. We're vibing, gang. Oh, maybe you know what? It's not. No, we're still doing that. What did it change? And right, again, going back to like, I really know Python. I'm not super versed in TypeScript, but I mean, again, it goes back to understanding like code. I can definitely read this, right? But I'm still not understanding why it's not doing this. And then he even talks about it. And I bought this and I post it, but like it talks about how I don't do this because it's easy. I did it because I thought it was easy. So I mean, you just gotta have that. He said kind of arrogant, and yeah, kind of I guess, but also you got to have that general curiosity to kind of facilitate that. So maybe it's not really cut out for everybody, but I definitely with this path in life, and if anybody wants to explore it, I definitely would recommend. Beautiful. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, the minor page has a lot of work to do. Ugh. Okay. I don't think we need the Demirage wallet stats. This Sigma Knots bytes token. It's so funny. So the story with the Sigma bytes token. So it's a on-chain sort of way to allow us as the pool operators to update your mining um, reward payout, right? And so you can mint, and you can say, hey, I've got, I don't know, instead of 0.5, I want to put it to 10, costs 3 ERGs, goes to the pool, not me. And then from there, it just updates with our so when we pull your address, we update that into our database. But then it got confused, I think, with our bonus tokens as it's trying to think it's the same thing. So I gotta fix that. But I think I'm gonna do the minor page last. Okay, let me just double check. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go. Okay, awesome. We're cooking. Hey, hey, if you don't like your life, you should go and change it. Let's go, son. Hey, and I'm wearing dirty heads too. All right, let's switch it up. I like this one. I don't know if it's vibe material though, but yeah, find more. I wish I could like refresh. Solo ride before I die, cause I in my soul. Maybe it is vibe material. And then too, right? Talking about, oh, getting started and developing. Dude, if you have any questions, I'm here to answer questions. QX, any of the other devs, very knowledgeable, always in the chats, very friendly guys. Kushti, even, right? Joe, Armenio. And I think that is the incentive to get involved, right? Take as much control, but what's the incentive? It's like, it's kind of the incentive of yourself. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm going to get back to it. Got me fired up. Woo! I was looking at the wrong dashboard. I'm not sure what's going on there. Beautiful. And we'll do a new chat, reset the context, because basically, kind of what happens, it's like AI doesn't really have this good. Well, it's starting to actually. It's these context windows, and so really we want to, in some of these models like Claude 3.7. I'm not sure what the context window is, but really we want to package data is like refined in a way um, so that we get a predictable output. That's essentially what we're trying to do. And so when we super long chats, it gets bogged down, and so kind of want to not have that. I think this all looks good. All right, so let me just double check. I think all that looks good. Just say let's make some updates. Oh, should also center this. I don't know why it's off to the left. 10 o'clock. Let's go. Looks good. This one might be a little tough. Let's see. And I keep putting this in here. Let me know if you have any questions before you proceed, because I wanted to understand that it needs to understand fully what I want, and if it doesn't think it doesn't that, then I want it to ask me questions. That's the goal. And so what I'm do, and we'll go to this. I can't believe we have $1,000 in our bonus tokens. It's like pretty wild to me. What is all of it worth? Okay, so we have 27 million of PHP, which will be distributed amongst the miners. Comment, we have 147, Ergo 136, 128 of RS dis. And then we can see, yeah, this is me or dropping some or testing some things. You know, we sent out some NFTs. Here's me doing some testing stuff, more testing. But yeah, we've just been grinding with this. And I think we have most of it distributed timeline was like when we first set it up a year. So I mean, dude, we got $1,000 distributed um, over a year coming through to our. We got Demirage. We've got these bonus tokens. If you like incentives, I don't mind mining to our pool. If you like Ergo, I don't understand why you're not mining to our pool. If you're for taking as much as you can, I don't understand why you're not mining to our pool. Oh, this one's a classic now. Definitely not vibe material, but we'll give it a listen. Where does it get off saying distributed 1,500 ergs? Oh my good lord. Good lord. Perfect soulmates. Come here. Not yet. It might be though. It might be. I'm jamming. What's that? Pussycat Doll songs. I don't know if I know them by name. I guess. Um, 45 people. What's baby girl? I really like this guy. This guy's cool. You like AI, and this guy's. I like his story. Similarly inspired by levels, vibe coding, vibe debugging. Yeah, absolutely. Vibe debugging is not fun, and that's what I was talking about. The context, right? It's like it's like a cascading failure. It's like getting worse, getting away from where we want. All right, then we just roll it back, restore it, and then let's just start over. Maybe the problem. But again, we're talking about using human language to then drive to a predictable output. That's the goal here. And so if it's not doing it, maybe it's not the AI's fault. Maybe it's your fault. We just need to um, facilitate that. Yeah, and then AI sucks at code. I don't know, man. I don't think so. Don't think so. And seeing this over and over. I'm not a developer. I don't know how to code. Like, why aren't more people doing this on Ergo? No reason we can't. All right, let's see where we're at. Mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. That's cool. I like that. I don't know. Ada Shark, May 20, March 24th. March 10th, 13 more tokens. Hmm. Yeah, let's look at this. I honestly do not like this Explorer. I'm sorry. Like, what am I supposed to get out of this? I don't know. Maybe being harsh. Okay, well, I guess it is legit. I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it then. Canon, if you're watching this, let me know what you this. So basically, here. Um, but this is even wrong too, though. Here, let's fix this. It's interesting that it just it knew how to pull that. So it says I sent 12 Ada Shark and one love to 53 minors, but it's not right. Let's see. That's yeah. Okay, cool. Well, this is a great example. We broke it because so familiar with UTXO. What's happening here is when we have to, and let's actually go here. So within a wallet, we have a bunch of boxes. This one probably has one box for right now. But like, say I send one, now we have two boxes, right? And that's why we see the 0.001 fee, because you have to create a new box. So yeah, we have one single box, and so we have multiple inputs, um, and then for these TXs we have multiple outputs, and so it's assuming it's just taking this first input. So I need to tell it that. And the beat go. It'd be pretty awkward if you guys can hear this music. I'm pretty sure you can. I got an email from YouTube. It's like, oh hey, we um, some live streaming on YouTube as well. Like, hey, we do it as if I'm like making anything off of these on YouTube. It's like, yeah, whatever. Good grinding. Let's see. This guy has a good. Who's the Gumroad guy? Forget his name. Yes, this guy. This guy drops a lot of knowledge too. Oh, that's awesome. Man, why can't I find that tweet? There it is. So we started out software engineering salary will go down by 50% in private industries, 100%. All right, whatever. So engineers who gain the most leverage from AI, aka AI engineers, are seeing biggest salary jumps. And this is really about salary, guys. So more leverage, higher productivity, higher demand, higher salaries. And I think that is definitely changed different world. It's definitely so for AI is leverage for engineers, not a replacement. That's why I don't think learning code is going to be irrelevant. Edge, grab it, use it. Cool. That works for me for now. Oh boy, here comes the miners. Wow, we found 1100, almost 1150 blocks. Make sure everything's good. Any features I'm missing, guys? Drop them in the chat. Last thing is the miners. Oh, we should do the logo too. And then I'm gonna take a screen. All right. What else do we need to do? I think that's it. All right, it's getting late too. Probably gonna see what this does. See if we can one shot this, using that term sort of loosely. Yeah, this is the guy right here. You're that 23K a month here. He's making pretty solid. You can do the thing. Believe in yourself. Let's go. This is where I got the hat. I was talking to who was I talking to HQ. Um, so we get something like this on Mu Finance, to where, for example, we could have like a Signauts mining pool. Um, I think we do, or QX does, but then integrate with Printify, and we could, do sort of a ship on demand. And that's pretty much what all of these are. Where's the flag? I want to see the flag. This is the dope shirt I bought. There we go. Do this because it's easy. We do it because we thought it was easy. Anyways, cool. We're cooking. And then yeah, this guy set up this vibe jam, because he created this website levels. What is it? Let's see. And when he first started it, people were hacking it, and having trouble. What? I am a human. Thank you. Right? Like, why don't we have stuff like this on Ergo? How do I? Whoa. Oh, no, no, no. This is sick. Oh, we're gonna crash. This is hilarious. I'm way too fast. You got all these. Obviously, right? This guy will hack for Doge. Oh, oh, it's a portal. Oh, Right on. Anyways, cool. It's inspiring to see what people are doing and stuff. Got distracted. So it looks like we updated the API, so I'm gonna restart it. This guy's probably for yeah, total active 6 days. This is anyways. Looks like I got some work to do on the miners page, but I think we did pretty good today. If what I'm seeing. No dice. Imagine if you had on Ergo fucking terahash. And as we wrap up tonight, we got mining pool, we got our block notifications, we got reward notifications, we got our hash rate notifications. So if you're not really a UI guy, you just want to hang out in Telegram, well, we got it. We got it. And this is a great point. The AI is like, hey, let's add some debugging. It's like, what is happening? It's like, if you just create this black box and you don't add these sort of things that you can, as it's um, calculating this information, we don't really know what's happening. So, um, And then again, as we close this out, revisit tweet I tweeted May 26th, almost a year ago. One day, and I do believe the Signauts mining pool will be number one pool on Ergo soon, but maybe soon. All right, let's check this out. It's having quite too long. All right, give it one more try. Hmm. 'Kiss me there. You're on the keyboard. Guy is that one. 3.7. Okay. Well, obviously we got some work to do, but we definitely made a lot of progress that I'm pretty happy with. Updated, everything's ready to go except for the miners page. So I think that's a huge win in my book. Probably another day to facilitate, then probably another day to deploy it. So probably pretty soon we'll see this live. This just a couple more small changes. Yeah, just again small changes, nitpicky stuff, but I don't know what this is. But well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Let's see. No more chats. That's cool. But yeah, if you guys like the pool, definitely would appreciate a shout out. Point people to the pool. What we're trying to do. Any questions on how to get started? Definitely reach out. We got the Telegram chat pretty active. Okay. But in any case, you guys have a good Saturday night, and I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.